not start right away. But I tell you, hello and welcome back to some more Hytale. I keep almost saying Hypixel from all the times I played Hypixel, I tell you. But I'm pretty sure that's just your own normal thing, I tell you. Pretty sure that's just a normal thing. Other people have the same problem, probably. Alright. I'm going to take off my glasses for a second. I'll just hang them here. Because I keep fogging them up due to my own body heat. Which is very sucky, I tell you. Which is very sucky. Alright, so last episode, what did we do last episode? Must gotta make sure I did put down the echo. I don't want you hearing a little bit of an echo, I tell you. Though I do feel like I should turn the echo on just a tiny little bit, I tell you. I feel like it sounded a little bit better. Let me know down below, should I turn a little tiny bit of the echo on? I feel like it just, package up nicely with the new microphone that we have. Alright. Oh, I tell you, I turned on my heater for a little bit, and I don't know what it is, but then where did you come from? I'll see you later with my slice water. Sorry, there was a spider. I just saw a spider. And I thought, I'll be coming for you later with my fly swatter just like the rest of them. Sorry, I'm just waiting on this loading, I tell you. Taking forever. I'll actually check, see. No, I think it might be dead. Not sure. But I guess we have a new spider saga going on now. We get rid of one just for another one to take, its place. The problem is, my room is terrible for humidity, and then it's not humid. So, most things die due to the changing of the heat and cold constantly. Because it's like a foxhole sometimes, when you're in a foxhole and it just heats up that fast due to the walls being so tightly packed, so all the heat stays in the inside of the, trench. It's kinda like that, but for some reason, I tell you, it also has the opposite effect of draining easily due to my window. So it can go super ice cold. It was super ice cold this morning, I tell you. I was barely able to get up, I tell you. I just lay there, waiting for some energy to come to me so that I could turn on my heater just to get me up. The duality of cold and heat, I tell you. It'd be trash. It'd be trash. But we are going to continue mining out all of this here. And hopefully we can get it done today because we only have a tiny little bit, to be honest. This is literally most of all that we have left. I could trim down this little bit over here to this area. So this would be a 3 right here. This would be a 2. Yeah, that'd be where... Okay, I'll try that and see how it looks. Hopefully we do not die again this episode, I tell you. Or, well, the last streams I was doing and episodes. We died because of Punji Trap, and I'm still very salty about that. I do wish that there is going to be a rework for the Punji Traps, because they are just really underwhelming. I do actually want to test out the, bit, but I'm just thinking to myself, if I do try out, then, if it does work. I stood in them, and they do damage to me, but they don't do damage to skeletons, which is kind of weird, because, skeletons have more to get snagged on than, humans do. Because a lot of them have a lot of, rib cage. One stick going in there, you're not moving at all. But no, somehow they just walk right through it and get no damage done to them. I'm still salty about it. Alright. I'm just looking at that spider now. It's really bugging me. I could kill it, but I'll wait, I tell you. You probably wonder why I'm waiting. It's because it is a tight squeeze hit. I have to go from the right side at the top of my curtain bit. But the thing is, I have some paper lanterns, and if they fall, it's gotta be a pain to put them back up. Let me try something. Wait 1 second, gang. Oh, how did you get there? Wait 1 second, gang. Back I am from my conquest. The spider saga has been ended. Oh. Sorry, it was just too, singy to leave. If you know what I mean. I was afraid that I might, do one of those jumps when it falls onto you. And I did not want that happening. That is like the worst thing to happen, I tell you. I guess that's Spider Saga 2. Technically it is Spider Saga 3, but we don't count number 1. The thing is, it produced tiny ones. And normally they all die out, but because I've been warming up my room of more recent, a lot of them have survived. So I'll have to deal with them somehow. Have to deal with them somehow. Let me know any of your ideas down below, I tell you. So this episode's not coming out for a little while, so I might have already dealt with them. But it's the little pesky ones that are like the ones that I really have trouble with. Surprisingly, that one was not too bad. I encountered one, and it was white, which is very, rare in the UK. Very rare. I think it was still hardening or something. I'm not sure. It was kind of disgusting. But it did a jump, and it jammed. I think that happened during stream. That did happen during stream. I never clipped it because it was just not that really long. But I was checking out this one spot. I was moving my plant. That's what it was, and then it jammed out, and then it landed somewhere, and I don't know what happened to it after that. Don't know what happened to it after that. This is why I hate spiders, I tell you. Absolute piss. There we go. We don't have that much to mine left, I tell you. It is turning nighttime soon. Which kinda sucks, I tell you. It does kinda suck. I do wish that you could move these, over. Like there was a way just to push. I would love to try and like push these around, like, oh, this thing has wheels, let's, roll it that way. Also, these are the most terrible wheels I've ever seen. Look at the wheels. They're so bad. They are so bad. That is like the worst wagon wheels ever. It just cracks me up so much. does make me wonder, like, is there like a wagon in this game? Would be cool to have that, tell you. I would definitely, you know, build my bridge, you know, to have the ability to have a wagon go over it if there was wagons in the game. I'm still planning on doing that bridge idea, and I might as well do a tiny bit of work, you know. Trying to grab this. I think I used up all of my logs. I think that's what happened, yeah. For some reason it kept it in my inventory, and when I was, you know, doing some crafting, I actually used them all up, sadly. Making all of these. Back to back. Doesn't really matter though. Does not really matter. What matters is that we can finally build a house here. It's going to look so nice. Should I have it like a little tiny garden, you know, bit it comes out a little bit, you know. I could make it go up a layer. That's an idea. That is the idea. I have a lot of these quartzite blocks, and I am very tempted to use them, but I feel like I'll replace them with the white blocks. And that is kind of going to be the problem, because I'll spend like forever with those white blocks. Trying to replace all of the quartzite. So, it's going to be a hit or, you know, hit or win? Win or hit? Win or loss? Depending on if we do that or not. Because, you know, I'm very worried about it, very worried. Also, I like the area that we're in has, you know, dragonflies. It's weird to think dragonflies are toxic to frogs. Sorry, all I just think about is that time that Minecraft didn't want to add dragonflies into the game. Because, oh no, it's bad for frogs. Like, you didn't have to make them eat frog. Well, not eat frogs. You didn't have to make, you know, fireflies eat frogs. Just have them just around. Kind of like the petals in, what do you call it? Certain biomes. Like, I feel like that could have been a little bit better. Ah, cherry blossom. Like the cherry blossom, you know, stuff, or the lush cave flower that gives off those green effects. Like that, they could have done that ages ago, but no, no. Minecraft's stingy. Oop. All my stuff fell out. There we go. Oh, I can make a double chest? I forgot one of these were my food chests, wasn't it? That actually comes back into my inventory. Berries can go in there. That can go in there. Ah, this is where all of these other blocks will go. I'll take that cobblestone back and then shove that in there. Was I... rubble? Oh, sorry about that. Do apologize. Do apologize. Now, I really do wish that they had a shovel in this game so it was a little bit faster to break dirt. Because I'm planning on, you know, mining out all of this here. And then changing it back to dirt. It will look so nice if it was dirt. But no, you know. It has to be this ugly stone all the way down. You know, I have wondered, like, what people have done with their things. I'm pretty sure there has been tower builds. I have, like, an idea that there has been people building their spawn area into a little tower area, like, flatten the top, do a tower on top, bam. New base. A little bit too simplified, I tell you. I really do like these as corner blocks. For some reason, they look so nice. Okay, they turn into cobblestone. Alright, I have to keep that in mind. I have to keep that in mind. let me throw this into the water. The fishies are eating nice today, I tell you. If they ever do add achievements to this game, I so hope that, you know, I don't cause one by throwing, you know, pickaxes into water. Throw 50 pickaxes into water achievement. Oh. Oh. That would be like the worst achievement to get. Wait 1 second. My nose is starting to sing and I'm trying to find where I put those tissues. Oh. There we go. Sorry about that. I just needed to blow my nose a little bit there because it was just getting so annoying, I tell you. Alright. Breaks that there. Oh yeah, you know how I was talking about the Spider Saga? I just realized that some of you might not even know what the Spider Saga is. I'm just talking about like it was just like, you know, something everyone knows. And I forgot, like, you know, not everyone knows. But let's see. I think the first Spider Saga had to be a spider crawling up my leg. Yes, it was a massive one, I tell you. Scared the life out of me. I don't know if it was an episode or not, or I was preparing for an episode or not, but I remember it crawling up my leg and oh, it was terrible. It was terrible because it was one of those massive ones. Which if it bit me, you know, would cause some damage, I tell you. Would cause some damage. Dang, breaking a block is taking so long. Alright. So, let us go and we'll start breaking all this away. You know, how did you build your house in this game? You know... crude pickaxes. So the thing is, I've only tried out the copper pickaxe, but the durability is like 50 off, and it's not worth it. It really needs to be buffed, I tell you. Like, that is metal, and compared to, you know, crude pickaxe, you could instantly make like tons of these, huh? Like, I would not disable or lower the crude pickaxe anymore because it would just not be worth it, you know. It'd be like one of those, you know, tools that in Minecraft that you just chuck out after you use them because you have the other material to make a new one. It's kind of like that. But I would say that the, you know, copper pickaxe really needs a buff in durability. At least 350 or 300 to kind of make it worth it. Because any lower or any higher than that would just be like, no. It's not balanced properly, that's what I would say. It needs to be balanced better. Wait 1 second. There we go. The thing is, I've seen like that many pickaxes in games over the years. And I always find like either second level, that being like stone in Minecraft, it just always has a problem. I don't understand why. I don't understand why. But whenever it comes to, you know, using like, you know, the second level tools, they're just not worth it. If you work with like level 1s, then you're instantly, you know, good to go to level 3 a lot of the time. Which kinda is very broken. Luckily in Minecraft all you need is a stone pickaxe. You know, people throw away the, you know, wooden pickaxe at the beginning. So it's kinda like the opposite. But at the same time, you know, if they gave a, you know, wooden pickaxe a buff, then it would be kinda a bit too broken, to be honest. People would just produce it too much. But you kinda get what I'm meaning anyway. Before I, you know, look back in on myself there. But in this game, the main pickaxe is just too, you know, I can make tons of it. I can make tons of it, but the copper pickaxe should be the thing that I should be making tons of, instead of, you know, a crude pickaxe. Because I can instantly just make this in my inventory. It says I can make 10 of these, you know. That's a lot. That is a lot. So what's stopping me from, you know, doing a lot of the stuff in this game with just this pickaxe? Like, yeah, I could get, you know, pickaxe with, you know, more efficiency or anything like that. But this just does the job, you know. There's no debuff to, you know, just using a crude pickaxe. It does the job, it breaks through everything that I need. And it has near the same durability as a copper pickaxe. Making a copper pickaxe faster was a plus, I would say. If you remember how fast it went before. I'll show you, because it should still have the same speed even though it's broken. You can kind of see how fast it is, but it's really not that really, you know. Ah, hello there, Sabrina. Hopefully you're doing alright and stay safe. It is going alright so far. We were just talking about the pickaxe, and we also had the Spider Saga free. That is, you know, I had to kill a spider. Which was not very good because it was a very massive spider. And then also had to kill some of the tiny ones. Luckily, I did get rid of nearly all of them. And a lot of them can't survive due to the humidity level of my, you know, room. It's either too cold or it's too hot. That's kind of like the problem with my room, you know. It doesn't even come under, you know, UK, you know, room regulations, to be honest. Not regulation, standards, that's it. That is when the room is not built to the right standards, which kind of sucks, I tell you. Alright. Dirt. Yeah, just fill all that in. Yeah, that'd probably be our main path in and out of our base. I'll probably expand it to the bridge that I plan on building. I'm just doing the dirt in and now, and once we get the dirt over with... There we go. It's a little face. I'll keep that to now. It's hilarious. Alright. So, let me go and shove some of that in there. Should we build the bridge out of cobblestone? I really do feel like wood would be the better option. I'm definitely gonna need to get some trees chopped down. I'll actually check and see if that, what do you call it, mob has respawned over here. Do you see that over there? There's something over there. It's a skeleton with a torch on its head. Oh, that was actually pretty simple. Pick up lavender. I might actually pick up some. What are you? Get me away from that thing! I'm out of arrows. Get me away from that thing! Get me to the water, now. Water is my safe spot. What is that thing? What is that thing? Do you see it over there? There we go, let's get out of there. Let us get out of there. I'll read your message in a little second. Is there any... Where is it? Where did it go? That was horrifying. That was horrifying. That was really horrifying. Oh, I need a second there, gang. Oh. I was not expecting that. That was horrifying. Oh. I'm almost dead because of that thing. I'll shove the lavender in there. I thought it would be nice for the front of the house before that thing attacked me. Oh, I was just going to chop down some trees and then that happened, you know. I saw some green goo as well. I think it was green goo, I'm not sure. There's some kind of weird structure that I saw. And I thought we might investigate that, you know, later on. I wonder if trees regrow if you just leave their, you know, bottom bit in the ground. Some do actually in real life, so don't know if it's got to be that accurate or not. My DMs are closed. Let's see. Due to what you call personal reasons. Let's see. So we'll break this all down. We'll try and get this to, you know, fall down as fast as possible. Because I do want to get started on that bridge. Plus, I am about to die. I am about to die, I tell you. And I do not want to die. There we go. What was it I was going to talk about? Ah, yeah. So I forgot to mention that, you know, I'm using my new potato model today. I do quite enjoy my new potato model, I tell you. Look at it. Look at it. It's kind of like a combination of oaky and, you know, a combination of thingy. Ash logs. Alright, so, I need to place this here. No, here. That goes there. That goes there. That'd be the first block. First block there. Right. This water does really distort everything. Let's break that. Oops. There we go. And that should be the middle bit there done. Sadly, I will have to break this rock here in the water. Which is kind of sad. I do quite enjoy stuff like that. Alright. So, 4 blocks is there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to break that then now. There we go. 2 blocks there. 2 blocks there. Expand it out a bit. How much is 4 blocks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll place it there for the 5 block. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. So I guess that would be there. Maybe not like that, maybe. I never realized the height of this. Why are these, you know, ash logs so, you know, tough compared to ones that were in the tree? Alright. So, let me go to the other side. And it's there. That's supposed to be placed. And let me get rid of this. There we go. There we go. That is not too bad. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And then right next to that will be that. And 1, 2, 3, 4. So right here. There we go. And that should be our bridge that we'll be building. We'll have a middle section and then we'll have some side bits that you can walk on. I just need to figure out how this is all supposed to be done. And also there is a campfire. And I think I might place the campfire right here. Is oak a fuel? And can oak turn stuff into charcoal? Can you place sticks in here? No, you just cook it up like that and bam. Oh, okay, that is a little bit easier, I tell you. Might as well just swap that out. If I knew that was a thing, I would have done that ages ago, I tell you. Would have done that ages ago. Alright. Oh, hello there, Magic Pants! Alright, it's that time of the morning. Come here. No, do not grab me, please, do not. My nose is very stuffy today as well. So hopefully I do not sound too bad. Let's see. Crafting table. So we go to the crafting table, and I should definitely make a crude mace. It takes a second to make anyway. But just so I have a little bit... The knife is absolutely brilliant. If you're a PvPer and you don't do this in this game, then, you know, what kind of player are you? Attack your enemy, and then instantly get out of there, because you get that little speed boost and you can do it again, and bam, you already you made so much distance from your enemy. You know, epic PvP moment. Alright. We are working on a bridge here today, and I need to figure out how to... Is it builders? Sorry, I got totally, like, you know, shocked there that I started coughing. But hopefully you're doing alright and staying safe, Magic Pants. Let's see. This is a lot. This is a lot. Slabs are probably what I'm going to get, to be honest. 20 of those, a little bit of that. Is there anything on the ground? I really want like a trapdoor kind of, you know, thing, but I guess there is none of that, sadly. These roofs might be pretty nice for a bridge, to be honest. There's just no flat bit of the roof, so it's really like, you know... Oh, there is. Let me actually check out something, I tell you. I want to try something out. This is me testing out new building styles, I tell you. Alright. 2 thingy. But if I place that there, and then I place this here. You know what, I should do it with this area right here. It's a little bit easier to work with. I'll just place a, you know, thingy there as an example. There we go. And now I just try and break that. I forgot that my axe was not in my inventory. Oh, you can, you know, thingy that. That's very interesting. Alright, so break that. Now that that is like that, can I place it higher up? No. I have to do something like this. And then... No, I have to at that point. The angle as it is just, you know, it needs to go up, and then there is no shifting. Did not realize there was no shifting. And then I break that. My nose is just watering so bad. I do apologize, I tell you, I do apologize. I don't want it to pace like that, I want it to, you know, go outwards, you know. There we go. Does that look normal to you? Does that feel like a bridge to you? Doesn't look too bad, to be honest. Like, even got the bridge sound to it. It's very tempting, I tell you. It's very tempting. I would definitely break that there. I think it's definitely gonna need, like, cobble siding. Like, I feel like that would be, like, I don't know, how this bridge looks nice. With some cobble. Obviously, this must be open. This cannot be closed. And then this will just be filling in. Yeah, that does not look too bad, to be honest. It's a start. You know, I've not really done any building. Looks like a bridge. Alright. That is good to hear. So, once it gets to that, it's a flat bit there. So, flat bit, not there. There we go. Place that there, and then place that there. And then is it another thing there? Flat bit? Flat bit just before... Let's see. So that goes there. We obviously know that goes there. And then there's a flat bit after it, and then... Alright. I see the weird bit. The weird bit has to do with this right here. Place that there. Place that there. And this needs to be brought back one block. Is that right? It should be right, because this... No, that starts there. That should be like that, but then... This is 4 blocks. That's 3 blocks. Oh, okay, okay. It looks like we've had a miscalculation, that's the problem. So if I just break this... Go like this. Place that... Really. Tell you, please fix the building controls in this game, Hytale. Like, I like the building controls, but this, you know, getting annoying, I tell you. This is getting annoying. Also, that's not even right. I do see that there is a rotate thing, so... That's at least a plus, I tell you. There we go. And then... There's, you know, this brought back. This is gonna take me forever to break this. Break, 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 break. There we go. Break this now. And now that that is there, break that. Thing is, we're not even done the other side. The other side's just, you know, there. It cracks me up just watching the other side. There we go. Sorry if you hear me, you know, snotty nosy, you know. It's just my nose is just that, you know, blocky wise, and it's really bugging me. And let's see. Alright. So we go like that. And still, I do have to go like somewhere like that, I would say. I could get some stairs there. I want to break that, but I know I can't break it. There we go. Alright, that is not looking too bad so far. Place that like that. And do the same thing on this side. Yeah, that actually looks not that bad, to be honest. This is actually going to be a massive bridge. Luckily I got out of that and did not fall down there. And I do also have a lot of charcoal. If it actually goes into my inventory. So, that means I can make... Ah, there it is. My brain was processing, I tell you. My brain was processing. I can make copper! Just leave that to go there. Alright. So, now, what am I needing? Builder's bench. Grab that. I need a flat block. I need a ton of these, anyway. These are gonna be like so nice, these bridges, to be honest. Gotta take a little bit to get them, you know, looking that fine way, I tell you. But I do feel like they will look quite nice in the end. Just ignore that. Oh, I have to fix this other side as well. So I was actually in the right spot, to be honest. I was right, you know, and then, you know, I thought I was wrong. There we go. Let us break all of this here. I do hate that the water kind of gets broken. It's not fixing itself, and it really bugs me that. It really bugs me. Like, look at that. Really bugging me. Like, it's not even filling in. Yeah, still not filling in. I thought if I waited there for a second it would fill in, but nope. Alright. So, now I get started on placing all of this here. There we go. And now we place it on the other side. And this side's supposed to have a little bit that goes up. That will allow me to place... You're not in your right spot. Luckily I saw that. You thought you could be sneaky and try and take that spot, huh? No, not on my watch. There. There. And then... I misplaced, you know, I meant to place a log there. Then we place this here. Weird to think this is going to be my first build. I've not even built my house yet. This is going to be my first build. Oh, that feels so wrong. That feels so wrong. And let's see. So, I'll place that there. There we go. And then I fall like we normally do in Minecraft to place that extra block. And then I just do the same thing over here, and then we just break off these ends right here. This pickaxe is about to break. I should really make a new pickaxe and then just chuck this one into the water. Goodbye, pickaxe. You done your service. Alright. Now that that is... Okay. I thought it was a miscalculation there. I had like such a heart drop there. Oh... That was too much, I tell you. That was too much. My heart dropped there, thinking that, like, oh no, it's 4 in the middle. Luckily it was not. Luckily it was not. Alright. So, we go like this. We go like this. Then we go like that. And then we just place all of these here. And bam! That actually looks like a bridge. That actually looks like a bridge. Now we just need to fill in the inside of this bridge now. Also, what time are we at? We're at 46 minutes? Why didn't you tell me we were way over the time limit for this episode? How could you? I trust you, Jews, and you did this to me, how could you? You just wanted extra episode, that's what it was. You just wanted extra episode. Let's see. Let me make some of this cobblestone into cobblestones. Actually, would cobblestone roofs look nice? There's cobblestone walls. Oh, get me a few of those. Very expensive, to be honest, but I can get plenty of this material, so... Oops. Didn't mean to place that like that. So I do see the problem with this. I think I know... Ah. It has wood in it, and then bam, you know. It really bugs me that. It really bugs me that. Alright, let me head back to the crafting table so I can, you know, make the necessary stuff that I need. That being the actual stone stairs that I was going to use before. Alright, now that I have these stone stairs, I will place them upside down here. And it actually works. I was very worried there for a second. Alright. There we go. Perfect. That actually looks really nice, I tell you. That actually looks really nice. Alright, we do have these stone walls to try out. I could do something like that, or I could go back on and break that. Actually, no, I have a simple solution that would actually solve this so easily. Slab. Actually, I'll need a little tiny bit more than it. Was that an aeroplane I hear, you know, flying in this weather? Tell you, terrible weather to fly today. People are flying. Terrible, terrible. Alright. Now, I could just do that. That probably is for the best, to be honest. That is probably for the best. And then slab. Slab. Probably place stairs, you know. Well, not stairs. Place these here, anyway. Oop. It looks like there's been more thought put into it than, you know, what has actually been put into it. And I have plenty of these materials anyway. Alright. It looks like I could also make something out of plant fiber, but I don't know what that is, to be honest. Let's see. I could make stone bricks. Do we change out the cobblestone for this? It would probably look cooler, wouldn't it? It would probably look cooler. Does that look cooler? It does look cooler, doesn't it? What was I thinking, I tell you? What was I thinking? I should have used stone bricks. Plus, I didn't actually know how to make stone bricks before this, so, you know, you can't blame me. I was thinking it might have to be smelted like in Minecraft. Alright. Break that. See. Why are you thinking of that place? Hey, Magic Pants, why are you thinking of that place? You know it's not going to be good. Plus, you know, they fund the bad, you know, stuff. How does that look so far? I could actually take off this top bit here. And then just add a slab. There we go. The slab that I actually want. I'm gonna break this. It's a bridge because that's the stain. I'm thinking of okay. I thought you were actually thinking of, you know, Arby's. Not sponsored. We'll never get sponsored by them. Terrible company. Alright. There we go. That is not looking too bad. That is actually looking quite nice. Now I can just go like this, and I just go over this, yeah. This is supposed to be slabbed, and I just used up the last of my slabs. Oh, terrible, I tell you. Terrible. Alright. So, let us go and we'll make a bunch of these slabs. Make some stone walls. I think I might actually use the stone walls for my house, actually. They're looking quite nice, to be honest. And just break all of this. I do really like how this bridge is actually looking. It looks quite nice. And I do actually have the materials on me. I could do it all. This. Or I could hide some of it. I'm not sure. Gonna speak it out. Do I stone brick the entire place or not? It probably would be for the better to stone brick it all. I should have made some more stone bricks while I was over there, I tell you. Should have made some more while I was over there. There are no cutting corners with a bridge like this, I tell you. Alright. That is the farmers. And let us make a bunch of stone bricks. There are, you know, decorative stone bricks, but I don't need that now. I might actually change these stone walls for fences. It seems like it would be a better idea. Oh, what did you do for your first ever Hytale build? Definitely did not build a bridge. I was expecting to build my house today, and I do not even know we'll be able to do that. That was stairs I accidentally broke there. I was wondering why it took a little bit more than normal to break. Yeah, we'll keep the stone, you know, brick stairs in there. And we'll just do this over here. I do really like how this bridge is looking. Yeah, I'll fix it. You know, I made a mistake. I knew one of you would see it. Break that. Anything that's under the waterline is supposed to be cobblestone. Because it's a little, you know, less expensive than stone brick. But we don't talk about that. Shh. Be quiet about it. Also, hopefully my mic is not too far away, I tell you. I keep, you know, accidentally moving it around, you know, while I'm, you know, doing stuff. And I always forget to put it back. Alright. So, let me go and break. Yeah, I'll just break all of these. It'll look very nice without these, to be honest. There we go. Does that look better or worse? Yeah, that doesn't actually look too bad like that. Sorry, I was just testing out some stuff as we go along with this. There we go. And there. I should really fix my posture, I tell you. Oh, terrible posture today, I tell you. Terrible posture. Yeah, that actually should be nice. That. Let me go work on that side now. Fix mistakes on this. Aha! I knew I had not done this bit right here. I saw it while coming over here and I thought, did I do that or did I not? And I saw that, bam, it was not. Yeah, just remove these little top bits. They just don't look nice when they have the, stone wall here. I do actually see the stone wall being a nice idea. I could actually add it to certain bits of this bit. Like this bit right here. Because if I just add it to these two bits right here, or I could just add one, it just adds a little bit of life into the build that you may not, really need, but it just adds that little touch. There we go. Yeah, that actually looks quite nice. We're not actually finished the build, yet. Which is very annoying, This is two bridges, but they're supposed to be connected in the middle. And I have to do that. I need to actually get wood. I need to identify my wood better. This is a big tree. I don't want to actually build the material out of that. I want oak. And eat oak. Hello there, bunny. How's it going? I really gotta eat some berries. There we go. That has stopped the little red effect that you've seen around my screen for the last while. Alright, this should be a good tree to chop down. This should be oak. There we go. Let me grab those berries. I do like the regen effect. The regen effect is very cool, but I don't know if it stacks. So I don't know if I should be eating more or not, It really bugs me. Really bugs me. Let me break this tree here. Alright. There we go. So, let us go and head back to the house before it is fully nighttime. So I'll actually use my sword ability there. I bet you I can... Oh, there we go. Not too bad there. I really do like that sword ability. It really helps out a lot. Not too bad at all. Should really sleep the night away. I do have that new mace. I would love to test it out on an enemy, but I'm not sure if that would be a good idea. Plus this thing has, quite the charge up. I don't want to face that creature that was here last time, to be honest. Gang, what is that? What is that? That is not normal. Is that a solar eclipse? It can't be a solar eclipse, is it a moon eclipse? That's not right. That should be the moon, but it's a big black circle. Like a black hole. A black hole would give off sun. It looks like the moon, just not the moon. That meteor? Are we gonna get destroyed or something? It's scary. This is really scary. Has it always been like that? I don't think it has. I really don't think it has been like that always. I love that I could just hold this, just hold it. There we go. My bed. Let's actually sleep the night away. That is very, like, you know, strange. That is very strange. I don't know what that was. I don't want to see it again. Is the sun normal? Hopefully the sun is normal. That is really, like, you know, off-putting. Really off-putting. And let's see. Ornate. I do see a lot of stuff, but I don't really see stuff that I would like for this bridge too much. Simple wooden platform. Alright, make 10 of those. Make me 10 of those. Make me 10 of those. Let us actually practice a bit with some of these new materials. This is really tough. Maybe I should be using a pickaxe for these. Yeah, it seems like it might be the pickaxe. And I think I should do stairs here. So... no, I'll do slabs. That's what I'll do. There we go. And then I do stairs. Nope, 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 nope. Stairs. Really hate that there's no shift. That would be like so helpful. That is the same, yeah. Alrighty. Do the same thing again here. And then grab some stairs. Oops. Don't know how that happened. There we go. That is actually not looking too bad at all, to be honest. That actually really works. It gives that, you know, nice sound effect to it as well. I think I probably will just do this all the same material up here at the very top. There we go. Yeah, and I will break that, as I did say I would do that before. Alright, place that like that, place that like that. This is actually really nice. This is really nice. Now you're probably like wondering like, what am I gonna do for those other bits there at the sides? I do plan on doing fences, and I want to try and do fences because I want to try out... oh, hardwood beam. That might actually work. Alright, I don't have that much material left, so I'll probably, you know, put it all into those little side things, the platforms. Craft 7. And now that I have those, I'll finish off what I can of the material that needs to be that. There we go. And there we go. Now that that is done, I can just slip around the corner. Oh. I can slip around the corner. Really. I can slip around the corner and place it like that. Place that like that. And that gets placed there. Wrong angle. And then... it's at the very start of the wood, right? Yeah. And then I'll place it right here. There we go. So that's a slab right there. That's the stairs right there. And you can kind of see how this is all going to go. So let me go and I'll finish off the slabs because I have them already and I might as well use them up while I still have them. There we go. That is actually looking not that bad. Not that bad at all. Alright, let's actually go find a few trees to chop down. I don't actually know how to replant trees and I don't want to learn how to make my own custom trees because I broke down that many trees in the area of my house. So let's actually go and chop down some trees that we can. We do have this little village over this way. There we go. Imagine how much oak is in those. Ooh, what is that? That's a weird structure. I have to check that out. I have to check that out. Let's go check that out. So, let us go and see what this is inside looking like. That is a material. Break all of these. Not being spotted just yet. Oh, oh, my heart, my heart. Oh, oh, that was so close. Like I thought I was ready to just fall down there. I can't really. I got it. Yo, oh poop! I almost died. I almost died there. Fly, get off my monitor. Get off of my monitor. Let's try out this new weapon, I tell you. That actually does quite a lot of damage. Sorry, fly. Don't know if I killed it, but I must have scared it quite a lot. So now that we have these 15 logs, we'll head on over to the house area. It doesn't even have a house yet. Doesn't even have a house yet. Let me give myself a little speed boost. Oh, the sheep. Alright, cool. I do wonder if I was trying to see if I could jump up and then do it at the same time. But just like... Yeah, I can't do it. Can't do it. But I did also get a lot of these. Upgrade. Did I get all of these, you know? Did I upgrade it? Or not, you know? Does not really do a good job like explaining. If I chuck these out of my inventory. Where's that one in my inventory then? Just picked it up and... I got 6, but there is 7 in there. I don't understand it then. I do not understand it. Do you want this pickaxe to smell down? Oh, can't smell that down? Poop. Alright. Let us finish off this build, I tell you, before I end off for today, you know. We've had quite the day. I almost made the wrong thing. Make that. And make some of these. Definitely gonna need a little bit more of these, to be honest. Oops. There we go. And... oop, yep, I ran out. There we go. And I just need 3 more now, so I'll rush over there. And... just... 3 more. Make me one of those beams as well. 2 of those beams. And then a fence. Don't have the inventory for it just yet, but wait 1 second. I was wondering why my character was like limping there too. Felt like it was limping. There we go. And now that that is complete, I can also focus on adding some light. Really? How did I miss this? How did I miss this? I should focus on adding some light, and I tell you. That is what I was about to say. Before I was so rudely interrupted. And let's see. I never picked up the fence. I was looking for the fence and I realized, like, I never picked up the fence. I was gonna go back for it. Alright. So, let us go and... that does not fit. There's no possible way that that fits. Okay, that is very strange. How am I supposed to do beam builds then? I guess I would need an extra beam. Okay, how about we leave that idea for now, but we have completed the bridge. You know, that's something that I can at least say. We've completed the bridge. There we go, I'll take a screenshot of that. Alright, so, now that we have that done, I was looking for some dirt. So I can just fill in that little bit there. That'll be where we end off for today. Let's see. There we go. Not too bad at all. Alright, so that'll be where we're ending off for today. Let me check something. Alright, I was just checking something there before I end off. Why is it saying that my mic? Okay, no, it was a different thing. It was a different thing. But that is where we end off for today's episode. So, hopefully you enjoyed this. Have a nice day, stay safe. Unique advice, very important. And bye bye, see you next time. I'll just end it off like that because I'm running out of